What's up, everybody? It's your boy Amante, and this is my wife, Noelle.
Noelle.
Uh, Is that how we're gonna say it? We're gonna say Noelle together like that.
Oh, I didn't know he was doing it every time.
It's cool. It doesn't matter. This
Not
is
Noelle.
this is episode 2. Um,
Look at y'all.
come on,
Returning.
come on, welcome back.
We love that.
To When I'm With You. You know what? How you feeling about the name?
Honestly. Honestly,
Yeah.
it makes me think about like us doing our vacation.
Yeah.
So very romantic for me.
There's a song that we love. I don't know who the artist is.
When I'm with you.
We love that song so much.
Is that house music?
I don't want to say. I think we're going to mess it up, and so, but it's a really good song. And
If you were to cut into a rainbow, that would seep out.
that song,
Yeah. It's so many different things. I
Okay.
think it's fine. It's okay.
she went a little deep for us,
Left-handed.
but it's okay.
It's all
He's
right.
definitely left-handed.
It's okay.
So, how's your week going so far? I mean, I ask you this. I ask you every day how your day went, but
You do.
tell the people how your week has been.
It's been a very interesting week.
We have interesting weeks.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
something is always going on here in Virginia. Well, from what I found out, it's cold everywhere. Down south, they got snow. My boy Dale sent us pictures of snow. They got.
How
I'm
much?
not talking about like floaties. I'm talking about real shoveling snow in Houston, Texas. They got it in Atlanta. I don't want to say that's the norm, but even in Florida, some friends and some family in Florida, Siobhan and her husband Isaac, they
You gotta
have.
show me the pictures. That's
Yeah,
cool.
they got full out snow. Like that's
you doing,
crazy,
God? You
right?
doing something?
Come on, like our kids are either not having to go to school or they're on a delay. My wife is a school teacher.
Whoop whoop. Montessori. Shout out.
Hey! I'm still raising a roof. Y'all didn't know. I still every once in a
16
while.
years.
And so she's never on a delay. Like she still has to be there.
It's okay.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. And
How's your week going?
it's going well. Today was today was a hard day, kind of.
Yeah.
I got to work. Well, my boss called me and said, "Hey, I knew about it. We're doing some restructuring of the buildings, which means some of us will be losing our office for a while." And so they let me know today, as I was headed in, "Hey, your office is gone. It's a wrap. Like, come get your stuff." So
I appreciate you telling me that because I was able to do. Oh,
yeah.
I like doing that.
It's all gone. It's gone like never before. So they're moving a door, like they're literally moving the doorway to another spot. And they're going to kind of make that the worship. Yeah.
I'm about to say I can. I can go there. I can go there.
Oh, okay. You gonna try to preach about the door?
It was all right.
All right. Yeah. I won't stop
could go
if you
there.
want. If you want
No.
to, or
Not yet.
if you okay. All right. So yeah, that's been. I'm still trying to figure out my life without an office. Like where our kids are going to go on Sunday morning while we're doing sound check.
The sanctuary.
That'll be interesting. But
We
yeah,
can see everything though, because we're on stage.
right. We'll see. We'll figure it out. So that's been. It's only been a couple of days, but that's been my week.
So you had an interesting week too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. A lot going on. We're still figuring out the logistics of us doing a record. And so, before we got here, I had wrote a song like right when we got married. Was messing around with the song. Had another songwriter add some stuff to it. And the longer the song has not been recorded yet, the more I'm like, that bridge is not it. I thought I figured it could work in some places, but I think in worldwide that's not going to work. And so I kind of stared off into space. That's usually
And tap the foot.
yeah.
You did that a lot.
I'm looking off in space and tapping my foot and trying to make sense of it. And then once I had an idea, I was able to throw it at my wife, and she got excited and probably was doing the wrong dance for the song, but it's okay.
I do that step. Wives, let me just pause real quick.
Come on, talk to the wives.
Now,
Come on, talk to them.
you have to keep it active. Okay? Yes, you got a house full of kids, whatever, but do something silly, but it will get his attention. Okay?
Okay,
I'm just gonna leave it at
that's
that.
good. That's good. Maybe you know.
Yeah.
Maybe you should start your own podcast.
Sidecast,
Have
right.
have your own podcast as well, where you can give little nuggets on some good ideas how to keep the husband's eyes on the prize.
Cause I like making you smile anyways. I think it's cute. Here's the funny thing. When I met you, well, actually, when I met you, my mother made me go to a Sunday service. So I didn't actually like meet you, but at the time I had cut some ties off with worship leading, not my choice or anything like that, just where I was. And I saw him and I was like, he looks sad. What's going on? Like, I was upset about it because my God, that's what I was doing too. But now, fast forward, he's smiling all the time, and I think it's the cutest thing.
Thank you. Yeah, you
Showing them teeth.
definitely make me laugh. You're hilarious to me.
Thank you.
But also very, 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 very attractive. So, come on, my wife's fine. If I could just, what they say, keep it a buck.
Okay. What does
She
that
fine.
mean?
Keep it a buck.
Yeah.
100.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, she fine. And here's the thing:
Thank
people let me
you.
know every day of my life. Like anytime they ask how my wife's doing, I'm like, she's doing really good. She's so beautiful. Like, okay, got it.
I
So
don't even really think
you don't,
think like that.
well,
I don't.
I'll think it
fine.
for you. Come on, somebody, huh? So okay, episode 2.
Yes.
We have 5 things that we love about being married. I have my 5.
And I have my 5 plus
Can you
plus.
Pull
plus,
your
plus,
notebook up
plus.
so like show you how deep we are. These notebooks.
I'm a journaler. Look at mine.
Hers
One
is
of
little. Mine looks like a Bible.
I've kept mine since first started walking with the Lord.
Really? Is that
Oh
the
my
same
God.
from that one or is that a newer one?
I have like
You have a
11
bunch of them.
journals.
So I have like 3 of them, but this one, if I open it up, you can't see it really, but it says, "Dear Dad, I want you to have this notebook to write your songs. Love, Sydney." 2016. So
Come
I've
on.
had this ever since then. That's almost 10 years.
That's good.
And so
This is someone gave this to me. I open it. I have a Sam's Club membership card
we got 4 kids.
and a spa and wellness gift card. I have not used this. Where? We'll figure that out.
I don't know anything about that.
I don't know. No, nothing in here. I don't do that. That was really cute. Love you, Sydney.
Love you, Sid. That'll make her happy. She likes to be shouted out. Shout them all out.
Yes. LA, I love you.
Who is LA?
We have 3 teens.
Yes, we do.
Okay, we have 3. LA is Lyric Galore. I love you, my firstborn.
Shout out to Mike. Mike, that's how he says his name. Michael Amante, the third. Shout out, little guy. He's not a little guy,
He's not
but
little at all.
my guy. He's about to be 15
Yes.
in a couple weeks.
Which he already told me that last year. I said, Michael, how old are you? 15. And Ivy Bean. Ivy, who just had a birthday.
Ivy's
Big
6. Yeah.
Yeah.
That morning, Well, the night before she had a conversation with you, right? What was that conversation?
She said, "Mommy, here's the thing." She, in her terms, I'm defining it as an epiphany. She said, "Mommy, very serious and like intentional. Since I'm gonna be 6, we can't kiss anymore. You can just give me Eskimo kisses because I have long legs." I have no idea how those things connected, but to her it meant everything.
Yeah.
And so I honored it, but she still gives me kisses.
She does not have long legs. She's
No, she's short.
tiny.
She's not growing
She
at all.
is a small 6.
Yeah.
So she told me the same thing that morning. She said, I told mommy no more kisses,
Yeah.
just Eskimo. She talked to my mom that morning and told her that she's tall like an adult. So
I got something on that one. That was good.
you want to preach on that too?
That's all right.
Wow.
We're supposed to be what?
I'm lost.
To enter into the kingdom
Okay.
like a child.
All right.
All right.
All right.
That was good.
That was good.
See, you like the water.
I do. If you have kids or have had a kid, you know what this is.
Yes.
This is the hospital cup.
Can we post that on there? That's fine.
How many do we have of these?
Maybe 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not an ice person. I'm an ice person.
I was.
Fill that thing up with some ice. My God.
It's all right.
My God. Okay. Let's get back. Ladies first.
Oh.
We want to know you can start at your number, any number.
Dang.
I will just say my 5 are
I
not
want you to
in.
go first. Let's rock, paper, scissors it.
Okay.
This whole ladies first. All right. We'll talk about that later.
Before we go, do this because some people do it different. Is it 1, 2, 3, boom?
It's rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
You show what you are.
All right. We'll make sure.
Okay.
Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Dang. I guess I'm a winner.
You are.
Dang it.
Come on.
All right. Anyway.
They don't have to be in any order.
Well, you know me. I'm a teacher.
Got it.
5 things. As I was
You don't have
writing.
to do all of them. Just do one. We'll go back and forth.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to do the first one. And it says verbatim, I get to stare at him, watch him, learn him. He's my favorite color.
She lets me know all the time that she likes my color.
All my friends know. Y'all know. Y'all know.
She loves chocolatey.
Yeah.
She calls me chocolatey.
Which,
So-
remember, I told you, I said, in some weird way, I think I've always, like, loved just that skin tone. Because my mama, y'all about the same color.
We're not at all.
Yes, y'all are.
I mean,
if y'all know my mom, yes, y'all are. Whatever. Okay, brown. Since everyone calls me light skin,
Oh,
I don't know what I am.
My God.
Whatever.
That almost took me up out of here.
y'all
Whoa,
are.
we're
It don't
not.
matter.
She is a darker complected person for y'all's family, but she's not. First of all, we love Mama. We love Mama. Shout out to Mama.
My mom is light skinned. My dad is light skinned.
Yes.
I'm the darkest.
You
one.
actually are. Yeah, you're the chocolate.
God, they said I was adopted. We'll get to that later. Who knows?
It's impossible. You look like your dad. Okay, so no. So yeah, she's let me know that
Yeah.
from day one, just about that.
Here's the thing. I do that because it gives me joy, like to know you, and I can even parallel that to God. But to know you though, like I have to watch you and learn. I love that. That's my weird way of locking in.
Okay,
You hate it?
I don't hate it.
I'm watching you all the time.
I'm watching you as well.
But I'm watching you watch me. And also, I took so many classes on observation as a Montessori teacher, so I can't help it, really. I watch everything.
Yeah, she does.
Can't help it.
I'll go next.
Yes.
What's funny is we said 5 things, and I literally just put 5 things. So I haven't read her page, but you can see her page compared to mine. Like, you see all that? That's 5 things.
Because I like writing.
This is my 5 things, just like that.
I'll find
So
something else.
that, yeah.
Hey, I can give this away. Do people do that?
What is it?
If you're in the Ohio area, I love reading. This is a gift card to Gramercy. And I don't live there anymore, but I could mail this to you.
What is Gramercy?
It is a bookstore in Bexley. So you guys let me know because I'm not using it. It's $35. Come on.
Come on,
first
sponsor us.
giveaway.
Sponsor us, Gramercy.
Come on.
Come
I love
on.
reading nonfiction, but we'll get to that.
We'll talk about that
Yeah.
for sure. That's a whole nother story.
Let's hear what he says.
So one of mine is I love dreaming together. Look, she like, oh, that's good. So
Explain.
I really enjoy. So when we first got married, we had ran into some.
I don't know what he's about to
We
say.
ran into some hiccups going into the wedding, and just
But
like
not between us.
no, nothing bad
Let's
between
be
us. We just
clear
had
about
some
that.
hiccups going on, and we was like,
You talking about warfare? What you talking about?
I'm not being deep tonight.
All right.
All right,
Okay.
I'm not. And so, more of just a lot going on, and so we as soon as we got married, I remember we went to Philadelphia. We drove to Philadelphia. She doesn't remember much, so
I remember them pink shorts. I remember.
yeah, my pink shorts. But we went to Philly. And we had some hotel issues.
Oh.
Remember, we went to Philly and they put us in that room, and there was
Blood
clearly
everywhere.
it was weird.
It was blood, y'all.
Let's not.
Okay.
Right. So, so they put us in another room, but we just, things were just kind of going crazy. And we started praying together, which that's another one of mine. I don't want to be on that, but to when I say to dream together, being able to set some goals and also believe in some things that we want to happen, or like even leading worship together was a dream. Like it was, some would just say, duh, you both lead worship. Why wouldn't you guys lead worship? But I've always just been by myself up on stage leading worship. Never have I had a love interest up on stage with me leading worship. And so, yesterday morning, I was asked to come lead worship at our TNP, our Tuesday morning prayer at our
6 in the
church.
morning.
And I said, sure. Knowing from the get-go that I was going to have my wife lead worship with me. And if we're doing acoustic, and that means lead worship with me, she's probably going to be doing the leading, and I'll just be doing the
How'd you
background
ask me,
vocal.
babe, while I was getting your popcorn for your game at the grocery store?
I think I just asked you, can you lead worship with me tomorrow morning? Or I said, I have to lead worship tomorrow morning. Can you lead with me, or something like that?
He's like, can you sing?
Yeah.
And I was like, what we singing? I said, we, right? I said, what we singing? He said, gratitude. I said, oh, so basically I'm leading?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
I love just being a guitar guy and singing backup for my wife. And so, how cool is that?
Do we have that video to where people can see that?
Video of yesterday?
Gratitude.
Yes, gratitude is on YouTube. It's on our YouTube, so it'll be on our channel. Not on this channel, it'll be on the Amante Lacey Worldwide channel. But we're on Lacey's Worldwide, wide. So that's a whole nother discussion. But yes, I love dreaming together, like those days when the kids are chilling downstairs. It's quiet, and we say, "Hey, what do you think about this? Wouldn't we love to have this?" Or
Yeah.
we're dreaming for her to have her own school, right? And so, like, that gets me. Like, it's like the school thing in my brain. I don't have the thoughts. I don't even understand how that looks for to run a Montessori. But because it's her dream, it's my dream as well, and so that's exciting.
It's one of our dreams.
It's
we have
one.
dreams.
We have mad dreams. We dreamed
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
So come on. So okay, she didn't talk to her mama earlier this week, and so
No, we are
she
in
stirred
the
up.
thick of our 21-day challenge. We're in the
are.
thick of it.
We are. You are. We are. And come on.
So what we had to do as a church, all the readings and stuff are just spot on.
Come on.
Shout out
Shout
Community
out Community
Church.
Church. Community Church in Ashburn, Virginia. If you're looking for a place to come and
Yeah,
worship and get great word and meet some of the nicest people in the whole
we
wide
want to
world,
hug you. Come on.
come to Community Church. I'm telling you, there's no
Yeah.
church. I'm not saying it because I work there. I listen.
Listen, when he had me come there when I was just his girlfriend, I had my mama bear glasses on. And it was during their, I still call it the tent revival. It's just going to be
It
the
was
tent
not tent
revival.
revival.
It was a tent revival to me. I met everybody in a tent.
We were having our it was our 40th anniversary,
Tent revival.
and we had it in a tent. And so and we just had a Sunday morning service in a tent with video and lights and all that.
Yeah.
But because she's an
Look
old
what the
soul.
Lord has done.
All right, bet.
Yeah. So I say all that to say I was there on business to make sure that he was, taken care of, and he was. It's legit. Please come.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
promise you, like everyone I invite to come to the church,
Yeah.
they either stay or right now trying to figure out a way to
Get there.
get back to the church
Stay
or
there, yeah.
move here. Like this is this I will say community church is a dream come true for me. I can say for a worship pastor who I've only worked in churches since college. I've literally been either traveling as an artist or being a worship pastor at a church. And so this has been
Listen.
everything I could ask for and more. And wow. All right, we'll
Very
move on
real.
from me.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Well, I mean, you kind of touched on the worshiping, so I guess I won't say that one.
But you can.
Okay. I said I am able to worship God without hiding it. That's a big thing for me. And if anybody's been with me for a while, with my whole story and journey, you know, someone told me a long time ago, singing is praying twice.
Ooh, sorry.
So it means a lot to me. And for years, I've had to hide, dumb it down, water it down when it's just like air for me. And so when people ask us, when we got this question all the time, our first couple months of marriage, do you guys sing at home? Do you guys sing at home? I was trying to give you different people.
Okay.
And quickly, I say, I do. This brother, he don't do it. Not at all. But for me to be able to sing, that's just how I talk to God. And I'm not trying to be deep. And I just really appreciate that I have air around me.
An aroma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a big deal.
That's and my friends, I said their names last week. Rainy, Victoria, Nikea, Cookie, Skylar.
Sky baby.
They all know what I said I did not want in a wife. And they know what I wanted. And one of those things I wanted someone saved. I didn't want to come home and get laid hands on as soon as I walk in the door. I didn't want that, right? And so what I wanted,
Okay.
I needed a balance, right? So I needed someone who can pray for me when I need someone to pray for me. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do
Okay.
it, right?
No.
I need someone to pray for me, but also, which I'm going to bring up here, also laugh our faces off and have a good time and play music that might not be full out gospel music. Like we came here,
Genre now. we don't agree on. Yeah.
we don't agree on a lot of music, but
Yeah.
I will say,
You're the gospel guy.
no, I'm not the gospel guy. If you know me, I'm not the gospel guy.
Babe.
But I appreciate when I go into a moment of music that I'm enjoying, I don't go I don't I don't go halfway. I don't tinker. I go all the way.
Full blown
So
in the living room.
if I have a gospel moment on a Sunday morning or whatever, I'm driving, I'm not tinkering with that thing. I'm going straight Hezekiah Walker. I'm going Winans. I'm going Commission.
Choir
I'm
robes.
I'm going all the way, but I do the same thing if I'm listening to Coldplay or if I'm listening to John Mayer.
So what do I do, babe?
You do the same thing.
Gospel?
Here's the thing. Who sings more gospel in the house? You. Who squalls gut from the gut more in the house? You are. You are always doing that. So
Yeah, but listening to it's coming from, you know.
so like yeah, last week I posted on my Instagram like I was already had a full day of choir music. Like I was listening to um Safety by now I'm not good with everybody's name because I don't really follow the artist like that. But when I hear a song, I can't take it. But y'all, if y'all choir heads know Safety, and then um, I got a friend of mine, Isaac Cates, I think his name is. He has a song that hits me once about 3 or 4 times a year that I just can't take. It's just and that song is a little mix of gospel and choral, and we both are choral people. And so that like to hear a choir that actually has some basses singing, some baritones. You don't really get that in gospel music. You just get those 3 parts, but that something about that reminds me of Central State University chorus, but it's also straight ahead gospel because you in Central State you're not going. In my years, you didn't get no gospel music for real. You got spirituals, and if we did a gospel song, it was something that was 40 years back. And so, but yeah, all right, moving on. We can go on this whole music tip, but we won't because
Yeah, that's
yeah. But I think we're starting to do a whole lot better with our music love.
like collectively or just like individually.
No, collectively, like you played music on the way here that I'd never heard before, but I was like, yo, this is incredible.
Babe, I've played. I know when I played those for you. This
Okay.
is where crickets. We gonna
Well,
add some crickets.
it felt like it was the first time hearing it. Ain't that good? It's for the
See
for the
how you just.
songwriter who wrote that song. That as songwriters, is what you want to hear. It felt like the first time I ever heard that song, and it was probably the 10th. All right, moving on. All right, all right, all right, all right. Um, I've hit on so many of these already by talking so
really?
much. Yes. But I'll go back and say, being best friends.
Oh,
Come on, somebody. That is definitely, my boy Dale. Dale's been my best friend since we were
Dale?
like parents were giving each other's clothes when we were little. So Dale's a little older than me, so I would get his clothes. I am much bigger and taller than Dale. But that's how long we've been friends. We don't remember meeting. How about that? We've been friends that long. And I remember Dale got married late.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've been married for like 12 years now, maybe longer. I feel like it's been
It don't seem like
maybe
it.
might even been 15 years. Probably Amante is
Don't
yeah.
mess it up
So
now.
I think it's close to 15 years. I think it's 15 years. But in his age, he got married at 30, 31. So that's late for yeah. I mean for now it's not, but then everybody's getting married younger. And Dale was determined to wait. And I remember him saying that he just wanted to marry his best friend.
Oh,
And
and he did.
and he did. He married his best friend. And so when I took her to meet Dale and Tawana the first time, like they were like she got to see like
It was the
they
end of a night. We went to a choir thingy.
a concert,
Didn't
yeah.
we?
And
Yeah.
so we went over to see Dale and Tawana and they were just hilarious. Like hilarious. And I wanted her to see that side of me and my friends, like how silly I can be. Cause I can be probably too silly, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, she is my best friend, and so there's nothing I don't talk to her about. I might wait just because I'm a guy, I'm a man, and I want to make sure my emotions are together first before I start speaking.
That's all right. Come unfiltered.
But um, but I don't talk to nobody else first. Like she gets it first. Like
Mm-hmm.
if there's something I need to get off my chest, or if there's an idea I have, or something I can't stand, or whatever, I can like, babe, help me with this, or this was going on. And so, and I feel like I haven't really shared anything deep and dark, but um, I feel like if I did, I don't think she would make me feel bad
No,
about,
I ain't gonna do that.
she
Yeah.
just would hear me out. I shared something with her about my childhood last week.
And
That's
how did you
I
feel about that?
I
Because
again it's
I
something
asked questions.
is a thing that I've completely forgot about, and when she brought it up to me, I was like, yeah, that I experienced that, and then she just started asking questions. She became the reporter, and I just
But you
gave it.
know the touchy report.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was there to
yeah. And so
hold you.
um so yeah, it was those are the moments where you're like, man, I'm glad. One, I didn't have to pick up a phone and call her and tell her that. Like I'm still in that moment of glad that the person I wanted to be with lives with me. So I don't have to call her, send an email or text. Like she's coming home that night,
We
or
did have those
we
days.
had those
Yeah.
days. We did that for a while, and
Yeah.
so I'm grateful. Our brother be speeding home, huh? Okay, that's a whole nother story.
I'm gonna keep this for my record.
Okay,
Be speeding home
speed. I mean, I don't.
2 miles per hour.
All
All
right,
right.
all right.
Um, it's just this is so funny because it's almost as if these all marry so so well. And I'm going down the list. The next one is his patience with my insecurities.
That's that's deep. I didn't know I didn't know I do that. I
Well,
did that. How did I say that right?
or maybe because maybe I don't know. But a lot of women or just humans, we deal with stresses of being insecure, self-image that dates all the way back to younger years and all of that. Um, and I think that's why I'm super goofy, just to kind of deal with, honestly, I know there's more women out there like that, to deal with things that I still can't be okay with about me. But it's getting better, and I know that I'm not gonna get a side eye or anything like that. He's gonna stand tall. He's gonna look at me dead on and just hear me out of whatever I feel uncomfortable about or what. And it's hard. It's hard because if you've, you know, been the one to be strong for other people and had a lot of duties, physically or mentally, it's hard just kind of relaxing a little bit and allowing someone else take whatever you're sharing. It's a big deal. So, yeah.
So I'm looking at the watch. We're clearly gonna make it to close to like 45 minutes because you said something that made me think of something we're gonna talk about later on.
What, a song? You got a song?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. But I mean, there's always a song. I talked about it
Mm,
already. I know, I know. All right.
okay.
Um, again, I'm a little. She's on more the deeper area. I'm very surface right now, for a reason.
Is this not us?
No, that's what I'm saying for a
Okay.
reason. And so mine is we are, and if you're, you know what?
I've not heard any of these. Just we're listening together for the first time. For the first
I feel
time.
bad. I honestly sometimes I feel guilty. Now listen,
Mm,
I've been like this all of my life. Anything that happens good for me, sometimes I feel bad about it because people are not experiencing what I have.
mm,
My very first car, I felt guilty having it. It was so nice, and I remember thinking like, wow, there are grown people that don't have cars, and they definitely don't have one this nice. Or even the job I have, like, wow, this job is amazing. And so I struggle with um, living in my happy place,
mm,
right?
mm-hmm.
And so I guess what I'm saying is sometimes I'm like what I'm about to say before I say what I want to say is I know that there's some when I say this, that there are people, because we've been talking about who will be watching and listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
I know that there is going to be a man that's going to hear the things I'm saying that are in a relationship, in a marriage, and they're gonna feel, dog, I wish I had that with my significant other, or a woman that feels the same way, like, dang, I wish I had that. And so a part of me feels bad so I feel guilty sometimes. Even talking about this stuff, because I know that and sometimes I feel like a person can be envious of something they wish they had, and wishing I'm not even talking to the single people. I'm not talking to single people, because I believe yours is coming, but I am talking to the people who are married, and with me saying that we are very new to marriage with each other.
Yeah. Still newlyweds,
And so
right?
I really, although we're talking about love in our life, we're not really here to give a lot of advice, because we're brand new. I didn't want to be that couple that gets married one day and the next day we're doing a marriage conference.
Yeah.
No, we're not here for that. But okay, I said a lot to say. We love to people watch.
What?
We love
What?
we love to people watch, and
Babe, no one's gonna want to be next to us anymore. Continue.
sorry, we love to people watch, and when I say people watch, I'm not talking about just go to the mall, sit down and watch people.
Full-blown dialogue.
I'm probably we have names for people. I'm
Voices.
doing way too much, I know, but
Believe you. This
I know.
is sacred.
we have. Well, here's the thing: people come and ask, "Do we have a name?" We'll just tell them the names. We'll have to.
Oh my God.
We'll tell it. So yeah, we have, like, so like if we're having a conversation about something, we won't say the person's name. Like,
Yeah,
we'll
I've
be like,
named them.
yeah, if she's named them, I've named them. So blah blah. Like
Lunchbox.
I'm gonna say lunchbox. We got our
We love you. Now, and he responds to that name.
Yes.
Now, I call him Lunchbox because he's always eating. And I first noticed, like, the deli sandwiches he would get. They look really good. And it just kind of like,
he's a bodybuilder.
yeah.
And so he always has his prep, and he's got his stuff, and he's our band director at the church.
He's awesome.
MD, I guess you would say. And
Yeah.
so even while playing the keys and telling us what to do and what to look at, he is feeding
got
himself
food somewhere.
Yes. And so
people actually respond to it now.
yeah, they
Like, if I
know
say,
him
"Hey,
as Lunchbox. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, that is one of the things we love to do. Like, we can sit back and watch people and like, so what do you think they're talking about?
Yeah.
And just think about, give them
you're saying this.
give them voices and everything, and we just having a blast. Like,
Yeah. All in good fun. It's not
we're not
It's not
telling
like a
tearing
burn
people
book
down.
or anything
No,
like that.
no, we are
Yeah.
just having fun.
I can't believe.
But we even do it when we watch TV. Like,
Oh.
like if people are too close
Yeah.
to each other, we be like, I love you. Like, we just
Yeah.
speak for them all the time.
Yeah.
So it's a part of our thing.
Never stop being a kid.
Never.
Never stop being the Simba and Nala, like the young one, the younger version. Like, that was all so innocent and pure, and never stop that.
Side note,
I have no idea what yes?
you brought up Lion King. Real quick. What is your favorite song from Lion King?
You say, I don't know. That's hard.
No, they're the popular song "Circle." That's a good
No.
song, and "Just Can't Wait to Be King," or
Can you
what's the word? I'm saying the word wrong.
That's still Circle of Life.
No, Akuda Matata.
yeah.
I'm probably saying it wrong. I'm sorry. But actually, my jam
Elton?
is no. Be prepared.
Ooh. I know somebody that kills that.
I got a buddy, Andre.
Mari, shout out to you.
Shout out, Mari. I don't know you, but
Oh,
if Andre Sparkman would murder that song.
she did the makeup. I gotta show it to you.
Maybe they'll work together, do something together.
She's amazing.
All right, let's get back to her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was a side note. You're gonna get that every once in a while.
Be prepared.
Be prepared. That song, it makes you just feel strong.
And I'm up on Can You Feel the Love?
That's a good song too. All right, your turn.
Do do do. I knew it. Okay. Everything is a date with my best friend. I know you're my life partner. That's what it says. I'm going to input. I love when we do like random stuff, and I love when we're on the same food wavelength. When we want food at the exact same time, we don't mess around. We were going to get Five Guys, and he took me we passed 2 of them, and I was so hungry. I was like, I have no idea where he's taking me. We're going to miss it. It's going to close. It was cool. We were the 3rd customer. No one else was in there.
The guy was great.
It was almost like we were supposed to.
Don't preach it, babe.
And my mother knows this.
Okay.
Sometimes I go places and I have to say what I'm hearing. I'm just going to leave it at that. I think we were supposed to say something to him. But anyways.
Oh, yeah. I think so, too.
Did you feel that?
Yeah. He had.
Did you feel it?
Even when we were dating, this would happen where we would walk away with moments where we
remember that one guy we always see at Kroger?
At Kroger.
He was so scary.
At one point, she thought she was being followed.
Yeah.
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 But we got our stories, like we got some wild stuff. Like even getting prophesied to at your church.
Oh man. I just brought that up too.
But
yeah.
Again, all of our stories, if you think about it, they're two-sided. It's two-sided. There are deep, spiritual, but also very hilarious. And so
you find the humor in it though. That's your job.
Right. That's because I'm supposed to be on stage telling jokes because I'm supposed to be. But no. Let's move on. So, but there was a spiritual side of it, but then there was an internal part of me that was like going through so much. And if you heard that story, you would understand why, because it's very funny.
We'll share it
But
later.
we'll share that story. It is a great big part of why we're married. It added to our marriage.
And we have proof.
Yes, we have the video.
Here's the thing. Everything we're saying is real. I love a paper trail. So if I got it, I'll send it your way or I'll post it or whatever, but it's real.
It might be one of them things that we post on our YouTube, and I do the commentary of what I was thinking in that moment. Because boy, oh boy.
And he was 7, were you 8 hours away?
6 hours.
He was 6 hours away. How do we wear the exact same thing?
Exact same thing. Matched. Like
dating.
Never. Come on.
No nothing. No ring on my finger. Nothing.
Nothing.
But Five Guys, I like when we hang out. It's so playful. It's romantic to me.
Having 4 kids, you got to figure it out. You got to figure out a way to hang out with each other. And again, we are not perfect. We are not here to tell you how to do it. There are weeks that we don't get a date. There are times we don't get a date. But there are times that even at home feels like a date. Like right now we are watching. I'm not embarrassed. At first I was embarrassed about it, but because it's such an old series.
So be weird, man.
This series is every bit of 24 years old.
Legit.
And what's the name of it? Okay, it's 24 years old. And we're watching the series 24. I don't know. I don't know. We're watching the series 24, and it came out in 2001. And so we are at season 2, and we watch one to 3 episodes.
Depend. We might tonight. I don't know.
We try to watch 1, but sometimes we could do 3. With the summer, the Christmas break and the whole winter break and everybody not having to go to school, like
we'll Friday look up, it's on.
We'll look up and it's 3 a.m.
Yeah, he's not lying.
Yeah, but if we don't have to get up in the morning, it's great. Like we'll wake up really late. So okay, we're trying to move on.
Five Guys was good.
Well, so
Our
yes,
random
so when
dates
we
are
get
good.
we get on Food
The
Wave.
mustard festival. We have like,
Yes,
and I have proof of that.
yes, we have. We're okay with being corny.
He's okay with going along because I mean, if you know me, it's just this is my norm.
She sends me ideas every day of things that what she would like to do, or things we could do with, or things we could do with the kids. And sometimes we like right now we haven't been
I
able to
sent
do
you all the
those.
cans of chili.
Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, it's
Which
always
we're getting Michael.
trying to figure out ways to make things easy in the house. So we're always thinking about, how about getting this? My son loves rice. He loves rice. You can mix anything with rice, he's going to eat it.
He's come a long way. It was
Yes.
just chicken nuggets and fries, and I was
And
like,
little pizzas. Now he eats he's eating everything. So come on,
now I can.
we can preach on that, but we won't. We have this podcast. We have so many shows that we're going to talk about, and so I'll go next. Let's see, we're running out. I already talked about. See, they're all married together, so I'll give you.
didn't look at his
I
stuff.
talked about being best friends. I talked about dreaming together. I talked about inside jokes, like I start off with prayer together. That's it. I didn't say that. No, there is. Man, I honestly have seen God literally move. When we literally
When we pray, when we pray, when we pray.
we have to pay every time you do that.
Are you serious?
I think I might not be serious, but I think we're not allowed to do that.
Come, no one knows. I could make
It's
that
okay.
melody up. He's lying.
I'm not lying.
I'm not gonna get sued for that.
I'm not. You won't get sued, but we can get flagged. I'll edit this part. Don't worry about it.
There's
So,
nothing wrong with that one.
oh, fine. Oh, we'll see. Okay, as Ivy will say, okay, fine.
Okay, fine.
So yes, we actually like if I say, hey babe, we need to figure this out, or I'm struggling with trying to figure this out, or she'll tell me like, "Ugh, this is what's going on at work, or blah blah blah. Like we don't have to. It doesn't turn into anything weird. Like she doesn't have to go blow her so far.
Don't tell nobody that yet.
Is she like that's what she? It's not happening in our relationship, right? Because that's not. But I'm just saying. I'm not saying she doesn't have to. She hasn't. But what I'm saying is, she can, but she has not done that. But
Yet.
there are times where we could just literally grab hands. We can wake up in bed like, babe, let's talk about this, blah blah, and hold hands and pray at that moment. And my wife is really big on praying now, which is she preached on it. Not preached, but you taught on it at church for our devotional about praying now, and how many times we miss moments when we don't pray now, right? We just we'll pray. Oh, I'll be praying for you, right? And you don't pray.
You go the other way to.
You don't pray, but that moment right there, why not pray right there? Why not? But that's a whole nother podcast as well. But just coming together and praying, she will force me to pray immediately. Like, all right, pray. Like, oh, okay.
You feel forced, babe?
No,
This
like
is new for you.
it is
This
new.
is new for us.
Yes,
So
for
it's
sure.
okay. We're not alone. It's gonna be all right.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
And he does well. So
I try. I do
don't
my
be
best.
nervous or nothing like that. You got.
I'm not
this.
nervous. I'm not nervous anymore. I used to be like, Lord, what am I going to say? Because I don't. I heard Fred Hammond talk about it. He talked about for years he would not really talk after or before songs, or that's not what he said. He struggled with not having a religious voice.
Are we gonna get flagged for this?
No. He talked about struggling with not having a religious voice, and so he didn't feel like he was anointed to speak or say certain things, and so because he didn't have a religious accent that we talk about all the time, and so because I am also the
Like
same.
the verbiage and stuff.
Just the sound, just there's a sound, and there's nothing. And again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but God didn't give me that religious accent. Like I don't say man of God. I don't say God as no. I play around doing
You talking
that,
about like
but
the diction and
yeah,
stuff.
I don't,
Okay.
but even just like I just want to say what I got to say to the Lord. And like, and I don't, and if I'm praying to God, I like to pray as if
Put your
I'm,
hand like that.
oh yes, because my pick is in my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
watch
do.
you.
I pray as if I'm literally talking to him face to face. And so if God
Sound
is
deep to
right
me.
here face to face, would I say, Father God? Like I wouldn't say that. I would just like I'll be in awe, but I would have a conversation, you know. And so, but I reverence him in prayer and behold him,
He's being deep, isn't he?
right? But I'm not trying to be deep. But I'm just saying I don't. And so when when she first started asking me to pray, those are the things that would go through my mind. Like I'm not deep enough.
But I couldn't wait. One thing, I could not wait to get married because I was like, oh my gosh, we get to pray. So that was one thing I could not sit in my seat. That's the bee's knees for me. It is. So now you know.
All right, you got one more?
I have so many, but I mean,
We,
time is
we got
leaving
9 minutes, so we still want to touch on the last part, last thing.
I can. These are. What did I write? The last one is I get to share. I get to share, and then in parentheses I put things. Growing up, I used to be the stingiest. My mother can attest to this. The stingiest 11-year-old ever. I'm realizing that I like to give whatever I have. I might say something about it. He might use the F word and say you fussing, but I really like it. Hey babe, you got what's the name? What? And I also like getting in some of his stuff too. Yeah. Yeah.
This is her water because you don't hear no.
Yeah. Yeah. So I get to share things. This person wants what I have. It's good. Let's close it out with the last.
Yeah, I was.
'Cause
Well,
think
yeah, I could talk about that too, but that's neither here nor
yeah,
there.
that's the.
And as you see, we were able to keep it PG but we won't.
The first thing.
Yeah, we could talk about the other stuff, but praise God,
That is a way.
praise God.
Praise.
You got children watching, probably our children watching. So, our last little quick thought. We got 7 minutes. We are married, and we are married away from our family.
Literally cleaved a whole nother area code.
Um,
Yeah.
this is not my first city away from home, so I haven't lived in my hometown since I was 30. I'm thinking, no, 30. And I'm 45 now. And so I've lived in a few cities since then. But starting off our marriage away from our in-laws,
Like immediately.
like
Days
yeah.
after.
Now, here's the thing.
U-Haul.
So my close my friends, I have my church brothers and then I have my fraternity brothers. And so my church brothers, like as soon as everybody got out of high school, everybody left. Right. So I was the only one that stayed home for a while. And so I'm used to them not being around. But I talk to Kevin and Dale every day. I talk to Dale, Bubba, Chris, Jimmy, TW, Pastor TW. I talk to these guys 3 or 4 times a day. So we're connected through the phone, but our families, like we can't drive to each other's house. Now, I was raised an only child. So it was just me and my mom and my dad. My parents divorced, but my dad was heavily in my life. So I still saw my dad, spend time with my dad. But I didn't walk away from a big, huge family. Like my aunt and my family, they're still in Ohio. My mom, my aunt.
Love them.
Yes, y'all, they're the funniest people. One day we'll do a podcast with them and be embarrassed because wow. But she comes from a full. I won't say a large family. Just call it a full family. Like
We're not large.
y'all large for sure,
Really?
and y'all will pack everybody in one house in a heartbeat.
Studies show
Come on,
that you live a longer life.
clearly,
And,
clearly, you have. How old is Mama
90, she 98,
and how old is Bibi?
99, I
You know what I'm
believe.
saying? Like
Yeah.
clearly it works, right? So we need to move some people in the house,
Come
right?
on.
But
It's cheaper, too.
I've always called them the Cosbys. Like they're that family. And so like honestly it's something I'm very proud of. Like for real. Like when I speak about my in-laws, like when my guys who were in my wedding, when they met your family, like I remember Dale just saying, "Yo, her dad's cool, man. He cool, you know."
Daddy.
And
I'm a
so,
daddy's girl. Love you.
yeah, like this is you're talking about a good family, and like when I got to hang out with them, just sitting there, I could sit.
You met my mom first.
Yeah, I
Huh?
did, I did. That's a whole
My
nother
mom
story as well.
brought me to you.
Yes, because listen,
Thank you, Mommy.
thank you,
And my grandma hated you.
Yes,
Huh?
but that's a whole nother story.
Everybody knows Mama.
But she loves me now.
Yeah.
Big
she
love.
does.
Huh?
She does.
Big love. Like she perks up when I get to the house. Whole conversation.
Yeah.
And so but yeah, being away from family, like I say it's 70% good. And then there's that 30% where I'm like, man, I know that like what we went through over the summer with losing our daughter, I wish our family would have been like living in our area. That was just a rough time.
But the time that they did stay, it just put me in a whole nother time.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I appreciate them coming and just being there to help out.
Yeah.
It was everything.
Man, like so the cool thing is like our families have done this and which is
Instantly.
it's very funny to me. And so like my mom and her friends, if you know Peggy Lacey, then you know her friends. My mom and her friends and my aunt Lois, like when they get with her family, honestly, I found out. Well,
You can just leave.
I can leave. I don't need to be there. We don't need to be there.
I can just be there with his mom.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, they're going to ask you to make something.
yeah, that's okay.
But I think that's the coolest.
Right. Make her some tea. That's
Yeah.
cute. That's cute.
It's the coolest thing. It makes it. It could be awkward, and we don't have to deal with it being awkward.
Then God just did it.
Man.
God did it.
Man, you talking about just
My hopes and dreams were that, and all the other areas he's touched, he's completed those.
yeah. But I think it's them being away from far away has made us literally cleave. Like I think it's made us have to be.
All right, this is us.
Yes.
This is family.
This is us, right?
Yeah.
And without saying, "Hey, I'm going over to my mom's house and she be gone for 3 hours," or "Hey, I'm about to go."
You gotta deal with it, huh?
I don't have to. I don't say that because that sounds bad. Because if
No.
I don't
They
mind.
know you.
But
If that was our scenario, but
right,
it's not.
I don't have those issues of. Yeah, we're blessed. God is good. We don't have any issues with her family dealing with me and my family dealing with her. Like it's been smooth.
Literally seamless.
Yes.
And I always wanted to move. Let me be clear. Everybody knows that. So, I miss my family, but I'm not ever moving back.
I miss Ohio. Like, but here's the thing.
Ohio?
When I say we
miss
miss
the
Ohio
prices?
and we definitely miss those prices. We miss Ohio and our friends, but as soon as we get there, we are like, we're glad we don't live here anymore,
Yeah.
right? Although Ohio is awesome, and finding out a lot of celebrities are moving to Ohio because it's cheaper. They don't feel like they need to live in Hollywood or New York.
Oh yeah, you just told me that.
Yeah, I just found that out. And so maybe 20 years down the road, I don't know. But we're enjoying no. I'm just saying I don't know.
Okay.
But we are enjoying Virginia/DC. We're enjoying the new stuff that we don't know anything about. Like finding out.
Like just beginning is it's good.
So all right. We made it through a whole hour.
Yay, you guys.
You got to hang out with me and my wife, Noelle. And as you see, I'm saying it the right way because I want people when they see you,
Noelle.
they get that Noelle, not
Yeah.
Noel.
It's all right. It's okay.
So,
If you do it.
so please share, tell your friends, send us comments. Like we
Yeah,
want
I
to
still have
hear.
that bookstore gift card.
Yes, if you want it, hit us up. We'll make sure you get it. And we're so much more is coming. Like we got music coming, of course. Got this beautiful podcast. And we have some whole nother talk, some crazy ideas, some books and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And so just stay tuned. A Patreon coming soon. So we have to figure that out. But we're gonna do all of it. We are going to be in your face. And again, we'll probably have some side podcasts with other people. I know she's gonna have some with some people. I have one I'm trying to put together with my boy Andrew.
Yes.
Andrew is, I'm not gonna say his age until you see him. And we are going to do, I don't like to use the word makeover for guys. So what would you call it?
I have no idea.
Level up. We're going to level him up. He wants to be leveled up.
Okay.
And his lady wants him to be leveled up. And I have, I love to help big men, although she doesn't think I'm a big guy.
We can talk about that later.
Yeah. I like to help us brothers who are not skinny. How about that? Level up and how to wear our clothes to make it look right. Some of us don't know how to do it, so we just don't do it.
Spruce
So,
them up.
but you
Spruce them up,
can,
babe.
you can. And so, Andrew, I've done it before. Somebody else. Now I got Andrew, who our conversation. Trust me, you're gonna love Andrew because Andrew was really funny.
Dry comedy, like
Oh, real
you're not,
funny.
You're laughing.
But yeah, us together is something else. So stay tuned. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Like, send us a comment, and we will respond to every comment and with all the love that we can give to you. We appreciate y'all. We need to come up with something that we say at the end of this, but we don't have anything. Yeah, this is we'll explain this.
The last one. What did you do?
Oh, did I give you a kiss?
Yeah.
Mwah. Boom.
Bye.